Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be doing some sort of a vlog, but also at the same time Q&A. And I'm doing this because some of the suggestions that you guys gave me for video ideas, I'm not going to be able to get into. Like, I'm not going to be able to create a separate video for them, and that is because some of them I feel like I don't really have much to say on them that will constitute a whole video. Some it's just that I don't have space for it. And so, because I've already planned out my content for the 12 days of Christmas, the Vlogmas. And so right now we are on day 7, and I'm going to post a video for today. And today I was supposed to go in the office, but I woke up not feeling well, and I just decided to just take sick leave because I was just really not feeling well. My back was hurting. I think it's because it is almost the time of the month, but also I've been feeling very exhausted, you guys. Like, I think it might be the year-end fatigue, but I've been feeling exhausted. And the type of exhaustion is not that I'm just tired that I can't do anything. It's the mind exhaustion. Like, you know, when you reach that point whereby you feel like you just do not have anything to give, you literally you are depleted. That is how I feel. Like, I really feel depleted. I feel like I just wanna crawl up and just stay in this zone like right now and just allow myself to rejuvenate, but I can't because I still have videos that I have to create and post, and that is why I decided that let me just do this video. I managed to get up and take a bath after 1, and I'm just being real with you. That is just how exhausted I am. Being able to get up today was not easy. Like, being able to get up was not easy at all. I woke up very early, around 6:30, I think, around there, between 6:30 and 7 I woke up, and then I started editing a video, and I was falling asleep throughout the editing process. So when I finally finished my first round of editing, I then just closed the iPad, tried to sleep, couldn't even sleep. Like, that's just how exhausted I am. I tried to take naps, to rest, and I can't, because my mind is also just wandering, thinking about things that I should be doing, things that I could have, things that I need to attend to, and I just can't. And so if you've been trying to get hold of me, you've sent emails, you've requested my assistance, and I haven't responded, please know that I'm going to respond. Right now, I'm just not in the space of doing so, and I do not want to, I'm just not in the space of doing so. And I will definitely respond. I will definitely, attend to your emails, your queries and all the stuff. But it's just that right now, Jen is depleted. I'm honestly depleted. And I know that it's not something that's going to change anytime soon. I honestly just need to rest. And that is why I can't wait for the holidays. Like, I can't believe that I still have to wake up and go to work. Not that I'm being ungrateful. I think all of us who have been working up for the whole year, we are at that point where by now we're just like, another day, I still have to wake up and go to work. It's just that year-end fatigue. But for me, I think it also goes with the fact that I've really just been pushing myself a lot when it comes to my business as well as my work, because it's also just as demanding. Anyway, with that being said, as I said, I'm going to make this some sort of a vlog, but also Q&A. We are going to be going to the shops because we are out of food in the house. Today, I opened the deep freeze. I'm like, because the way that I was so tired, I did not even want to get out of the house. The idea of getting out of the house for me didn't make any sense at all. I feel like this is too high. Let's try that. Yeah, so for me, the idea of getting out of the house really didn't make sense. And so I looked at the deep freezer today to check if there's anything that we can cook or make, and the deep freezer is empty. Like, my deep freezer has never been like out of meat. And for me, once the meat is finished, the food is finished. I don't care what anyone says. If the meat is finished, the food is finished. We still have starch. We still have like canned food. But I'm not gonna eat beans and rice alone. I refuse. I'm sorry, guys. Ngintombi yomZulu, and for me, I believe ukuthi nyama must be in the plate. Some sort of meat, doesn't matter and of what size, of what nature, but some meat must be in the plate. And so, when I opened the fridge today and I saw that the fridge is empty, it just has ice, burgers, and fries. I was just like, okay, you need to go do shopping. And so I managed to get out of bed. Not that my bed was not made. I woke up, did the bed and what, but I just went back to it. I managed to get out after 1. And so here we are now. So I'm going to respond to some of your questions without taking a long time. Not some of your questions, some of your video suggestions that you gave me. So I'm going to start with the ones on YouTube. I think the one that I want to first talk about is the one your bonus. I know that for some of you guys are going to be getting your bonus in December, and some of you get them on your birthdays, but there was a request on YouTube as well as on Instagram for me to talk about the issue of bonus, how to wisely spend it. Honestly, when it comes to spending your bonus, it is up to you. However, when it comes to my approach that has allowed me to be able to have some sort of financial peace is always being mindful with the way that I spend my bonus. And so one of the things that I do is I created, I think I did talk about this in one of the videos on YouTube. I also did a video on Instagram as well, like a reel, explaining that when you get money, like especially things like bonuses and money that you do not expect, what I normally do is I look at saving first. Like recently, like today, I woke up and we got these, what is it for people who work in government? Please tell me. But it's that money where I don't know how to explain it, but when you are getting an increase and then they back pay you for the certain months that they did not pay you, something like that, or an advance, I don't know what it is, but we got level 1,000 something. And the first thing I asked myself was, okay, in January, how much money have I built up yet? Because I was still gonna save for that when I get paid. But then I asked myself, in January, I need to save. How much money have I put in there? And then I checked, I was like, okay, I've got 1,500, because I was like, okay, good. So with this 1,300, I really do not need it as much. And so I decided, let me take 1,000 of that and put it in the fund for January. And then I'm going to spend 300. And so I'm saying this as I'm sharing this to say, when you get a bonus, the first thing you should always ask yourself is, how much am I going to save, or how much am I going to invest, and in what? It must be aligned to your goals. And that is why it's important to set goals. And that is why I always set goals, because the goals are your vehicles to the life that you want. And so if you have set up your goals and you are clear about what you want to achieve financially, it is easier that when you get things like bonuses, you know how to channel it. But if you don't have goals, if you have not sat down and created goals for yourself, it's going to be hard for you to say, when you get paid in the form of a bonus, to know what to do with that bonus. And so you'll find yourself spending it willy-nilly, spending it on things that do not make sense, spending it on things that are not going to fulfill you. And then at the end of the day, you ask yourself, what did I do with my bonus? And you don't see it. And so let's say, for instance, you decided that this year I want to save this much. And so you go back and you look, how much have I saved? Okay, from this bonus, how much money can I put aside into my savings? And then you take that portion, you put into your savings. Let's say, for instance, you planned that you want to renovate your house. And so you look at how much money will you need for your renovations. You take the portion of that money, you put it towards your renovations, and then whatever that is left after that, that's money that you can then spend on things that you feel like you need in the house or you need for yourself. So that is my approach every time when I get my money, especially things like bonuses and unexpected money. Like I said, that 1,300, like I know that with most people, with their thinking, when they see such money, automatically it goes to spending mode, and then people spend that money and then it's gone. And so for me, I always want to do something useful with such money so that I can see the value of it. And so if you're going to get a bonus this December, I'll really advise you to just I really encourage you to take a portion of that and channel it towards your financial goals. Whatever was your financial goals, please channel it towards that. So if you don't have financial goals, at least again, if you're going to get a bonus right now, this December, take a portion of that and save it towards January. So that you know that in January you've got funds that are going to help you to just settle in and make sure that the kids are sorted. If you have kids, if you don't have kids, invest that money. Like, there is nothing wrong with going on EasyEquities or Frank and just putting in the money and putting it away. You know, we need to get comfortable, and I always say this, you need to get comfortable with sitting with money. And when I say sitting with money, take money, save it in a place that it can multiply, give you some babies, or put it in an investment if you know that you are not going to need it anytime soon. But if you know that you might need it, put it in a savings whereby it can give you some money. When you get money, like I refuse to get money and spend it immediately on things. I just refuse, and I feel like that is working backwards. When you get money, try to sit with it. Maybe take it, put it somewhere in a savings like Time Bank, let it get some babies, and then maybe, let's say, for instance, it has gained you 600 rands or 700 rands. You take the 700 rands and then you can spend that, you know, or spend half of that while keeping the rest. And so that is all I'm going to say about that when it comes to bonuses. As I said, just look at your financial goals. If you don't have financial goals, really, really, really sit down and create your financial goals this year for 2024. Start asking yourself now what you want to work on when it comes to your financial goals. What is the ideal life that you want for yourself? And then from there, break it down into goals. I'm going to do a separate video about this, and so don't worry about that. Another video suggestion was on investment, and someone asked that it must be detailed, but I can't. I honestly just can't. And that is because I wouldn't count myself as a biggest investor. And the reason for that is because financially, I'm in a different financial space right now. And especially beginning of 2023 up until now, actually 2022 up until now, I've been in a space of fixing my finances, making sense of my finances, understanding what is happening with my finances. And it has taken this long for me to get to this point whereby I feel very confident with my finances. You know, I'm very clear about my spending. I'm very clear about my financial behavior. You know, I'm very clear about what I want, and I'm so determined to work on that. And so I've been just working on that. And so as a result, I did not want to go into things like investing, like go in, and because I've done that before, whereby I've wanted to go into investing without fixing my money behavior, my money behavior, as well as understanding my finances holistically. And I found myself getting burned because of that. And so now that I'm in a space that it's different, I'm only now getting into like deeply into investing. Like, I've been investing obviously, but through Frank, and so that is where I've been putting my money when it comes to investing and saving for my emergency fund. But also I'm also investing and saving for my child's education fund under Frank. And so that is where I've been investing my money. And on Frank, there's really one thing that you can invest on when it comes to equities, and there is the Cetrix Top 40, and then the other one is Ellen Gray, which is saving. And so you really don't have to worry yourself about picking assets, because that is already automated. Like, there's only one thing that you can put into. But the nice thing with the Cetrix Top 40 is top 40 companies, so you're not like investing in one thing. Yes, it looks to you as one thing, but the money, once it gets to the JSE, it is spread like this. Once it gets to your portfolio, it is divided, and so that is what I've been investing on all along. But only now that I've just gotten back to EasyEquities, I have been invested on Easy Properties, but I don't understand a damn thing about that, guys. I'm not even gonna front. And one thing about me, I'm sure you guys have noticed, I do not like to talk about things that I do not understand. And that is why, if there's someone that I know that they are good at that or they understand that, I'm going to refer you to that person. And I do not mind doing that. Like, I just do not mind doing that, because I understand that I can't be the jack of all trades. And so I really do not want to talk on easy equities because I don't understand it myself. Like I don't fully understand it. I just know that I deposit money in there, and then I look at the assets, and then I decide to put assets on. And so when it comes to investing, I honestly am not your girl. I'm not your girl. My approach to investing as well is just putting in money in assets that you feel like, okay, these ones I understand, okay, these ones are going to give me some sort of a return in terms of dividends, okay, these ones, I know these companies because I spend a lot of my money on these companies, you know, and then and then you put your money in there and then you forget about it. that is where I am when it comes to investing, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to obsess about investing. I don't want to obsess over assets. I don't want to obsess over the performance of the market, because for me it does not help me in any way. The most effective way that I found for me when it comes to investing is just putting money in there, forgetting about it. It will do its work over time, and then we'll see in 10 years time how things look. That is my approach, and that is what I'm doing right now as I'm starting to invest now on easy equities. I've just decided that, you know what, this is my plan. I'm going to put in money in that. I'm going to let it do the work, and then we'll see. Like every year now, my goal is to make sure that I put 36,000 towards my tax-free account, of which I just did now. And then I have more that I'm going to put on easy equity on equities, which that one is taxed. But remember, you get taxed on the returns, not the principal, not the money that you put in. So long as your returns are below a certain amount in that annum, you're not going to pay any tax on your investments. And so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to continue doing that every year, whereby I max out my tax-free, and the reason why I'm not really willing to share that here in terms of how I'm doing it is because I am not clued up when it comes to these things. And as I said, I'm a laid-back investor. Back then, I used to obsess about these things, but I realized that investing should be boring. You know, it should be boring. It should be something that you just put in your money in there, you forget about it, you move on. Ne? So as I said, but if you want to start investing now, you don't know where to start, you don't know how to start, Frank Group is a great place to do that. Easy Equities is also a great place to do that, especially if you know the equities. So you need to get in there, familiarize yourself with the equities, and also know what you want. So if, let's say, for instance, you have intentions of getting dividends, whereby you get paid from your investments in a form of dividends, then you need to look for equities that pay out dividends. And obviously this, by the way, someone did ask me about how much money have I made on dividends, and can I survive, like how long have I survived on that? I've never made much on dividends. Normally I just get peanuts, like about 6 rand or 12 rand or 36 rand or 60 something rand. That is peanuts. And that is because for a long time I've just had peanuts when it comes to those things, to those assets. And so I'm gonna see over time as I build my investments, especially on the ones that pay out dividends, to see how it goes, you know. But to live off dividends, I know that you need to have a lot of money in that assets. Like you can't be talking of having 50,000 or anything less than 100,000 and hoping to live off dividends in that. You need to have a lot of money out in there, over 100,000, actually even more, so that you can start seeing the value of your dividend. So that is it when it comes to investments. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly talk about needs and wants before we go to the shops. Okay, maybe let's go to the shops. Let us buy the groceries, come back, unpack that, and then I'm gonna sit down, talk about some of the video suggestions, and then we're gonna close off this video. But for now, let me just head on out so that we can buy the food that we need, come back, and then we're gonna continue.
getting cold. Baby, I just want you close. I got all this joy in my heart, and if it's getting dark, yeah, we can go inside. Baby, won't you hold me tight? I don't need any presents, 'cause I know I have you. I just need you and me, and I know it will be a magic holiday. Oh, you make it all okay. Oh, it's a magic holiday. Ooh, the rest just fades away. It's you and me, a magic holiday. The fire is burning bright, and the snow is falling down. Honey, what you need in your arms, that whole world disappears. 'Cause when I'm feeling down, you're there to love me right. Nothing compares to this, it's such a bliss, my only wishes. I don't need any presents, 'cause I know I have you. I just need you and me, and I know it will be a magic holiday. Oh, you make it all okay. Oh, it's a magic holiday. The rest just fades away. It's you and me, a magic holiday. A magic holiday. A magic, I don't need any presents, 'cause I know I have you. I just need you and me, and I know it will be a magic holiday. You make it all okay. Oh, it's a magic.
So I'm back from the shops. I'm gonna give you guys a quick haul of all the things that I got. But firstly, let's talk about how much I spent. So for all of these things that you see here, all of them, I spent, let me count. For all of these things that you're gonna see here that I'm gonna show you, I spent 2,194. So roughly I spent 2,200. Let me just round it off. So that's how much I spent for all of those things. Now, in my thoughts, I actually don't think that's bad. I feel like for the things that I got, it's actually not bad to spend 2,000 for these things. So I'm gonna start here. By the way, I did ask for you guys for Unomcebo to do the haul, and she refused, and so I'm not gonna force her to do something that she doesn't want to do. So I'm gonna start here with the tissue. I got this for 139, of which I think it was fine. I don't know, maybe I should have bought it at Clicks. Maybe at Clicks was gonna get it for a cheaper price, I'm not sure. But the Woolworths brand, it was selling for 179, and this one was 139. So obviously I took this one. And I was supposed to go buy tissue at Discam, but where I do my shopping, there's no Discam. And one thing I do not like to do is to drive around when I have to do shopping. Like, I'm not gonna be at one shopping center, buy most of my things, and then drive to another shopping center to just buy one thing. It's not cost effective. So I prefer to just buy everything there than for me to then go to another shopping center just to buy one thing. Because at Discam, their tissue, last time I checked, last weekend, it was 99 rands for 18, and I thought I was gonna go and buy there, but I couldn't go to that shopping center because there's no Checkers, there's only Woolworths. So I was gonna have to buy that and then drive to another Checkers and buy there, of which I don't like. I like to buy everything in one place. I got 2 of these things, and then I got this. It's a lotion right here. I've never used it, but I like that it's fragrance free, and it's a deep moisture serum. It has a deep moisture serum, so that is why I took it. I feel like it's going to be very moisturizing for my body because I do have that dry skin, especially on my body. And you don't have dry skin. And then I got this. It's a day cream. It has SPF. Let me just put it here. So this is the cream. Oh, this looks very nice. This is the cream. I hope it doesn't have a smell. Like, okay, not bad. I don't like scented skincare products because I react very easily. We got snacks, and I'm gonna start eating this one because I am hungry, child. The only thing I've eaten today, and it's something to 5, the only thing I've eaten today is porridge. That's nice. I got a thing of muesli, milk, 6. Tell me it is Christmas without telling me it is Christmas time. I bought these because it is Christmas time, guys. A household must have these. And then I got bags for the bin. And then when it comes to meat, I bought a lot of meat. For me, this is a lot of meat. Firstly, and it's variety of meat. I've been watching this other lady on TikTok. She does cooking videos. Damn, that girl motivated me that I need to explore. I need to cook, you know? Anyway, I got ribs. 2 trays of chicken, the wings, and thighs and legs. I like to buy this tray and wings because I just feel like these are the most nice parts of a chicken. I have wors. We tried this wors last time. It is nice. I think this is what you're gonna have for dinner with. We're just gonna have hot dogs and some chips. And then ngithenga amathambo, guys. Amathambo ase-Woolworths anenyama, but bathi amathambo, like I can feel inyama lana. I mean, I can feel inyama. Tell me, like, is this not meat? But bona amathambo, guys. But amathambo. But I got amathambo. And they're selling for like 50 rands. And I think I'm gonna buy these every time when I do my groceries and if they're available, because these, they just make nice broth. Is it broth? Broth. Sound bougie. Guys, I'm not energy. And then I got a tray of lamb. I'm so glad I bought these at Checkers, because if I had went to Woolworths, I was gonna spend more. I got this for 164, as you can see there, and it is all portions of, it is nice portions of lamb, the chops, and then this bit, like, you know, the good stuff, the good stuff. And by the way, when I look at these groceries, we've got how many weeks before we leave to KZN? We've got 1 more week. It is Thursday today, and basically we've got 1 more week before we leave for KZN. So most of these things I'm buying with an intention of January. We don't really get load shedding where I stay, but there are times whereby there will be some power fail and what, and then when the electricity goes, it goes. Like, it would be gone for like 2 days, and that's where I get worried. But my fridge is cool enough to withstand that. My things never go bad when I leave them. When the electricity goes for a long time, they don't really go bad. So now let's get to the veggies. I got garlic, because that lady that I saw on TikTok, she does this roasted meat whereby she'll just cut garlic in half and then she'll put it in there. And then she will keep that, and then next time she does a stew, she will use that garlic. I just think that for sure has to give food flavor, like nice flavor. Roasted garlic, guys. Guys. And then potato, a thing of onion, a thing of butternut, mixed veggies, and a robot. And then we've got this garlic, this one, and then we've got the steak rub, Italian rub, and then we've got a thing of butter. Guys, this was like 40 rands, but I bought this because I want to make this. Let me show you. I bought this because I want to make this for us, you know, for us to munch around when it's that time of the month, guys. I like chocolates. I like things that are not good for you. I love them, and they give me so much joy, and I'm not gonna stop eating them just because. If I want to eat them, I will eat them, especially during that time of the month. Please, I cannot deprive myself of chocolate or anything. 3 weeks after, I'm good. I don't want, but that week, please. So I'm gonna be making this cake, so that's why I bought butter, because I need to make cream. And then my favorite rice. I don't buy any other rice now besides this one. I started using this rice beginning of the year, and I love it because it makes fluffy rice. It doesn't take too long to cook. Within 20 minutes it's good. 20 minutes maximum, it's good. And there's a way that you have to cook it. You must first put it in water. Name this one. Let me just show you. You must first put it in water and then let it, you know, on warm water, let it soak, and then rinse that out, and then put it in a pot with hot water. Let it boil until the rice itself is not hard, but not too cooked. And then you rinse it out in water, and then you put it back in the stove, close it, like without any water now, you close it, and then you let it finish to cook. That way it comes out fluffy and ingasioni parishi, but it doesn't take too long. I love this rice. And also when you eat this, you know that thing when after you've eaten starch, this doesn't make you feel like that. Like you still feel light but still full at the same time. I like it. And this, guys, this lasts us a long time. I don't cook a lot, and so for me, 2 kg can literally last us 2 months to 3 months sometimes. Then rolls, which you're gonna use today for hot dogs, bread, and last it is juicy, so juice from Dwana, and then the other one that we drink together. Guys, the videos I've been seeing on TikTok about liquid fruits, I'm just like, girl, you did yourself a favor by exiting that department. And the things that people are complaining about, those are things that I've seen on some of the liquid fruits that I would drink, especially the berries one. Anyway, Rhodes, I love it. If it's not Woolworths juice, if it's not Woolworths juice, it's Rhodes, definitely. And yeah, that is all when it comes to the groceries that I bought. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack it away, and then I wanted us to continue with the Q&A, but I don't know if we will. Maybe we'll pick it up but I answered most of the questions that you guys, that I felt like I wanted to do a Q&A for, but maybe I will feature other questions or other parts, other video suggestions on other videos. Like maybe I'll do another vlog that is like this. I don't know. Guys, I haven't posted my video. I don't even have a thumbnail. Guys, let me close. I'll see you when I pack these things back in the fridge. But right now, I need to go and post that video. Bye.